Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve Chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.29. While solving this problem, we will be using Kirchoff's current law. According to this law, a cumulative current on a node inside an electrical network is always equal to 0. Sum of all entering currents on a node is always equal to sum of all leaving currents from that node. We also will be using Ohm's law. According to this law, voltage across any resistance R is the product of current through it and the value of resistance itself. Now move towards the problem. Exercise problem number 3.29. Use nodal analysis to determine the value of voltage V0 in given below figure. This is the circuit diagram of given problem. Inside this network, we have to find the value of voltage across this 1 kilo ohm resistance with this specific polarity that is labeled as V0. And we have to apply nodal analysis technique on this network. So without wasting time, let's proceed towards the solution of the network. We know that in order to apply nodal analysis on any network, we have to follow some steps. First step includes finding out the maximum number of node voltage equations that can be retrieved from that network. So using this equation, we can find out that figure. In this equation, n represents number of nodes exist in the network. In this case, there are 6 number of nodes. So 6 minus 1 will be equal to 5. So maximum 5 number of node voltage equations can be retrieved from this network. In next step, we have to label all unknown non-reference node voltage. In this network, we have considered this node as reference or ground node. Other non-reference node voltage are labeled as V0, V1, V2, V3 and V4. Before we proceed further, if we observe there are two voltage sources that are connected between two non-reference nodes. So we cannot solve this problem using simple nodal analysis technique. We have to switch towards supernode topology. I have made a separate video. In that video, I have explained how to identify and how to form a supernode in the network. Link to that video is given in description below. I will strongly recommend you to watch that video before solving this problem. As we know that in order to form a supernode, we have to merge the voltage source to its adjacent node voltage. So we have to merge this voltage source into this node or this node. In order to do that, first we have to write its voltage equations. Voltage across this voltage source is equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage. We can write it in mathematical form. The potential difference of these two non-reference node voltage will be equal to 6 volt. Here we are considering this node voltage is on higher potential than this node voltage. That's why we have subtracted V3 from V1, and because this node voltage is on higher potential, so current flow between these two nodes will be from node 1 to node 3. In this case, current will enter from positive terminal of this voltage source. That's why we have taken the value of this voltage source with positive sign. Now we want to merge this voltage source into this node voltage. In that case, V1 will be equal to 6 volt plus V3. Here this minus V3 is placed on the other hand side of equal. Now in order to form a supernode here, we have to replace this V1 with its new value, that is equal to 6 volt plus V3. And here a supernode is formed. Same case will be here because this voltage source is also connected between two non-reference nodes. So we also have to make a supernode here as well. Voltage of this source will be equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage. Here we are considering V4 is on higher potential. That's why we have subtracted V0 from V4. And because this node voltage is on higher potential than this node voltage, so the flow of current between these two nodes will be from this node to this node. And current will enter from negative terminal of this voltage source. That's why we have taken its value with negative sign. Now we want to merge this voltage source into this node voltage. In that case, V4 new equation will be equal to minus 12 volt plus V0. So we can form a super node here by replacing this V4 with its new value, that is equal to minus 12 volt plus V0. After making these two super nodes, we can assume all unknown branch currents along with their directions in the network. Now we will apply one by one Kirchoff's current law on these nodes to find out their node voltage equations. We will start from here. On this node, two currents are entering I4 and 2 mA, while three currents are leaving I1, I3 and 4 mA. So entering currents will be taken with positive sign and leaving currents will be taken with negative sign. In next step, we have to replace all these currents with their respective equations. Current I4 will be equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage divided by the value of resistance. Here the direction of current I4 is from this node to this node, so this node voltage will be considered as higher than this node voltage. So their difference will be taken as V2 minus 6 volt plus V3. And this difference will be divided with 2 kilo ohm in order to calculate the value of I4. Same case will be here. I1 will be equal to 6 volt plus V3 minus into minus 12 volt plus V0 divided by 1 kilo ohm. And I3 will be equal to V3 divided by 1 kilo ohm. Now open these brackets. This minus sign will multiply with values inside the brackets. It will become plus 12 volt minus V0, and sum of minus 4 mA and 2 mA will become minus 2 mA. In order to omit all denominator values, we will multiply this equation on both sides with 2 kilo ohm. Product of 2 kilo ohm and 2 kilo ohm in denominator will cancel out with each other. Only V2 minus 6 volt minus V3 will left. Here product of 2 kilo ohm and 1 kilo ohm in denominator will cancel out with each other. Only 2 will left, and that 2 will multiply with values in numerator. Here product of 2 kilo ohm and 1 kilo ohm in denominator will cancel out with each other. Only 2 will left, and that 2 will multiply with V3. It will become 2V3. Here product of 2 kilo ohm and 2 mA will result 4 volt. Now open these brackets. Product of minus 2 with values inside the brackets will become minus 12 volt minus 2V3 minus 24 volt plus 2V0. Add constants together. Sum of minus 12 volt minus 6 volt minus 24 volt and minus 4 volt will become minus 46 volt. Similarly, sum of minus 2V3 and minus V3 will become minus 5V3. Place this constant value on the other hand side of equal. The equation will become 2V0 plus V2 minus 5V3 equal to 46 volt. This is the first node voltage equation of this network. Now we will apply Kirchoff's current law on this node. On this node, only one current is entering while two currents are leaving. Entering current will be taken with positive sign and leaving currents will be taken with negative sign. In next step, we have to replace these two currents with their respective equations. Current I4 is equal to V2 minus into 6 volt plus V3 divided by 2 kilo ohm, and current I5 will be equal to V2 divided by 2 kilo ohm. Multiply this equation on both sides with 2 kilo ohm. Product of 2 kilo ohm and 4 mA will result 8 volt. Here product of 2 kilo ohm and 2 kilo ohm in denominator will cancel out with each other. Here also product of 2 kilo ohm and 2 kilo ohm in denominator will cancel out with each other. Now open these brackets. Minus outside of the bracket will multiply with values. It will become minus 6 volt minus V3. Again open these brackets. It will become minus V2 plus 6 volt plus V3. Add 6 volt and 8 volt together. It will become 14 volt. Sum of minus V2 and minus V2 will become minus 2V2. Place this 14 volt on the other hand side of equal. The equation will become minus 2V2 plus V3 equal to minus 14 volt. It is the second node voltage equation of this network. Now we will apply Kirchoff's current law on this third node. On this node, only one current is entering, I1, while leaving currents are I2, I0 and 2 mA. Replace these currents with their respective equations. Current I1 is equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage, 6 volt plus V3 minus into minus 12 volt plus V0 divided by 1 kilo ohm. Current I2 is equal to minus 12 volt plus V0 divided by 1 kilo ohm. Current I0 is equal to V0 divided by 1 kilo ohm. Now multiply this equation on both sides with 1 kilo ohm. All these denominator values will cancel out with the product of 1 kilo ohm. Here product of 1 kilo ohm and 2 milliampere will result 2 volt. Now open these brackets, minus outside of the brackets will multiply with values inside the brackets. It will become plus 12 volt minus V0. Here plus 12 volt minus V0. Add constants together. Sum of 6 volt, 12 volt minus 2 volt and 12 volt will become plus 28 volt. Add the values having same variables together. The equation will become minus 3V0 plus V3 plus 28 volt. Place this constant value on the other hand side of equal. The equation will become minus 3V0 plus V3 equal to minus 28 volt. Up to this point we have retrieved 3 node voltage equations. Now we will try to solve these equations in order to find out the value of V0. For that purpose we will multiply this equation A with 2. The equation will become 4V0 plus 2V2 minus 10V3 equal to 92 volt. Add this equation with equation B. Plus 2V2 and minus 2V2 will cancel out with each other. The remaining equation will become 4V0 minus 9V3 equal to 78 volt. Now take this resulting equation as it is and multiply equation C with 9. The new equation will become minus 27V0 plus 9V3 equal to minus 252 volt. Add these two equations together. Sum of plus 9V3 and minus 9V3 will cancel out with each other. Here sum of minus 27V0 and 4V0 will become minus 23V0. On the other hand side of equal, minus 252 plus 78 volt will become minus 174 volt. Now in order to calculate the value of V0, divide this equation on both sides with minus 23. So the value of V0 will become 7.565 volt. So 7.565 volt will be appearing across this 1 kilo ohm resistance with this specific polarity in this network. So it was all about chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.29. Thank you. See you again in next video.